Alright, so I'm gonna get through this quick. But today was the trade I've taken at London session. GER30 as always, which is the only pair I trade. So going on the 4 hours, I was still bullish because there still hasn't been a break of structure down um to the downside, and that was obviously a break from the high from here. So on the 1 hour, I was bullish as well because of the recent break structure from this high going to the upside. So what I had marked out was this sell side liquidity, this sell side liquidity, this bullish order block, and this fair value gap, and this fair value gap, this small one right here. But as you can see, it got disrespected. So going on the 5 minutes, we can see that it entered the fair value gap that I shown on the 15 minute, which it disrespected later on. It did give a good setup for a long right here on the 1 minute, but it didn't give confluences to enter that long on the 1 minute. So if I go back, so yeah, um, I mean it did give a bit of confluences, but I didn't take it because of the RR. So obviously there was this order block over here because of the 5 minute sweep. I think yeah, this is a 5 minute sweep, so bullish order block over here, and I do not just go off based on bullish order block. I go off at least two more confluence, at least like a bullish order block and fair value gap, or fair value gap and equilibrium, them type. So I didn't take this trade. Again, the RR was bad because if you look at it, yeah, basically. So then scratch that off the list. Price gave a good equilibrium on the 15 minute. So what I drew this 15 minute equilibrium right here. It's kind of not shown properly, but um, I'll just delete this because then it'll be easy to show. Okay, so 15 minute fair value gap, equilibrium, price retraced into the 0.5 into discount and into the fair value gap, tap in the bullish order block. So yeah, so tap into the bullish order block. Where did we get the break? So we got the break structure from this high. Then we had many fair value gaps. So this fair value gap, this fair value gap, and another small fair value gap up here, fair value gap. But that got disrespected. This got disrespected. Um, then it tapped into and there was equilibrium as well. Can't forget that. So that was equilibrium as well. So it tapped into the equilibrium, into discount, tapped into fair value gap, gave a bullish reaction candle here, on which I took the long. Entry down here, stop loss was under this low, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, under this low. So like around there. So say price didn't go the way I wanted to over here. Wait, did I enter over here? Oof. Need to remember. Give me a second. I need to remember. Yeah, I did enter over here. Yeah. So price tapped. I mean, not price tapped. Price if price was to reverse on me, I had this fair value gap to save me. I still had this fair value gap because it still hasn't been disrespected, and since price went up there, I had this fair value gap as well to basically as a safety net to protect me if the price was to reverse. But if the price was to shift market, then I would have happily taken the loss. But that's the trade. TP1 got hit, TP2 got hit, and TP3 nearly got hit. It got edged, but it didn't hit, and then I got stopped out at break even on this 5 minute low right. 5 minute low right here. That's where I got taken out at break even. So yeah, that's the trade. Bullish bias. Confluences were 50-minute fair value gap, 15-minute order block, 15-minute equilibrium, with a 1 minute break of structure, 1 minute fair value gap, and 1 minute equilibrium. And yeah, that's the trade. Oh, and 5 minute fair value gap as well. I forgot to mention that. So yeah, that was the trade that I've taken. Any questions? Feel free to drop it down in the comments. And yeah, that's the trade for today. Ooh, and I can't forget one thing. I halved my risk over here because obviously there was a 4 hour fair value gap and a 1 hour fair value gap over here, which I was keeping in mind. So I de-risked myself. So I was only risking 0.25%. Um, but yeah, that's the trade. So yeah, see ya.